Good morning. My name is Lilia, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I traveled from Northern California to Anaheim in Southern California and back on a very low budget. Since I don't like to drive or take the plane, my only other option was to take the Amtrak train. I love taking the Amtrak train because it's very easy, it's comfortable, and in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how I did this for free. My starting point was Martinez, California, which is in Northern California. There are several trains that go from Martinez to Anaheim, but most of them involve getting on the San Joaquins train and riding that for about 5.5 hours, getting off the train at Bakersfield, and then getting on an Amtrak bus. And depending on the traffic between Bakersfield and LA, it could take between 2 and 3 hours. The last leg involves getting back on the train at LA Union Station. And this is only a 38-minute train ride on the Pacific Surfliner. There is one choice at Amtrak where we can skip the bus transfer. If you take the Coast Starlight train for Martinez, you can go directly to LA Union Station and then get on the Pacific Surfliner for the last leg of the journey. This option bypasses the bus transfer at Bakersfield. However, this ride is a lot longer than the previous one. If you skip the bus transfer at Bakersfield, you're going to be on the Coast Starlight train for almost 13.5 hours. Then you get off at LA Union Station and then travel for another 38 minutes. But also notice this problem. You're going to get off at 9 p.m. at LA Union Station, but the next train doesn't come until 10:22 p.m. So you're basically hanging around the LA Union Station for 1 hour and 22 minutes, and it's nighttime. So for that reason, I decided to not use this option, and I used the previous one, which required the bus transfer. Taking the bus really wasn't that fun. However, that was a much shorter trip. When you do the first option, which is the train and then the bus and then back on the train, if everything goes well, the total travel time is about 9 hours and 12 minutes, which is a lot better than 13.5 hours. The prices for the train tickets vary depending on which type you purchase. They have the value type, which is non-refundable, flexible, which is refundable, and business class. I opted for the cheap tickets, which was non-refundable. This is a one-way fare. So a round trip cost me $128. This price covers the entire trip. So it covers the first train, the bus, and a second train. Here's a map of the route for the San Joaquins train. I started out in Martinez in Northern California, and I traveled all the way down to Bakersfield, where I had to catch the Amtrak throughway bus. This journey takes 5.5 hours. So from Martinez, the next one is Antioch, then Stockton, Modesto, Turlock, Merced, Madera, Fresno, Hanford, Corcoran, Wasco, and finally Bakersfield. There is a way to get to Yosemite from Northern California by train, which is to get off at the Merced station and then get on the Amtrak throughway bus that will take you directly to Yosemite National Park, which is another 2.5-hour drive. So for those of you who prefer not to drive yourselves, the good news is you can get on the Amtrak train and then the Amtrak bus and go directly to Yosemite. And now I'm going to show you how I saved $128 by using my points on my Amtrak credit card. Because I use Amtrak so much, I like to be able to accumulate a lot of points on my credit card. So this is the one that I have. This is the free one, meaning no annual fees. The other one you have to pay is $79 annual fee. But this is a really good one. So let me show you the benefits of the free card. You get 12,000 bonus points after spending $1,000 within the first 90 days of the account. You get 2 points for every $1 spent on Amtrak travel, and you get 1 point for every $1 spent on other purchases. And I use this card for just about everything in my daily living. That includes my insurance payments, my utilities, gasoline, groceries, etc. So it's pretty easy to rack up a lot of points. And I had enough points to get me a free ticket to go from Martinez to Anaheim and back. That was a savings of $128, which is very exciting. The rest of this video will contain highlights of my trip from Martinez to Anaheim. And I have one more little bonus in there, just a little one. And I'm going to tell you how to get from the Anaheim train station to the various hotels near Disneyland for free. Enjoy, and thank you for watching. Good morning. Today we are taking a train trip from San Francisco Bay Area to Anaheim, and I'm currently at the Martinez station. It is 7:30 a.m. and as you can see, the parking lot is almost full already. There are a few spaces remaining. It's pretty early and you can see the lovely sunrise over there. The nice thing about the Martinez Amtrak station is the parking currently is still free. However, you do need to go inside and ask somebody for a parking pass that looks like this. And you just put it on your dashboard. We are now at the Bakersfield Amtrak station. If you're coming from Northern California to Southern California, such as Los Angeles or Anaheim or San Diego, you'll be getting off at the Bakersfield Amtrak station and then catching a connecting bus that'll take you directly to the Los Angeles Union Station. Depending on traffic, it could take between 2 and 3 hours to get there. Once you get off the Amtrak train, you're gonna see a waiting area way over there. And then you're also gonna see a whole bunch of these posts with names on them. There are 15 of these, and what you're gonna see is a whole bunch of Amtrak buses sitting here waiting for you, all lined up to take you to other places. To get to Anaheim or Los Angeles, you're going to be catching the Pacific Surfliner Amtrak train. And the bus that will take you there is going to be parked at post number 1. If you're going to Anaheim, you're actually going to be catching the connecting train at Los Angeles. So post number 4 does say Los Angeles, but this is not your bus. This is not the bus, so don't get confused. The bus that you want is going to be at post number 1. Post number 1 says train connections at Los Angeles to Southern California via Pacific Surfliner. That is the next leg of the trip. Inside of this waiting area, there is a building, and this is an indoor waiting area. Right over here is a train platform. So if you have time, you can come into this building and wait for either the train or the bus. I've just arrived in Anaheim, California. This is the Amtrak station. And look at how beautiful that building is. That is the Anaheim Amtrak station. Right now I'm still standing on the platform, and I'm going to be going up the stairs and across that bridge and into that beautiful building in a few minutes. I'm now upstairs heading into the Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center, also known as Arctic. And you can see how beautiful that building is. I'm now downstairs in the Arctic building, and I need to get on bus 50 to go towards Disneyland. I'm actually going to be staying at the Motel 6. But the problem is, as you can see, there's absolutely no information about where to catch bus 50. Luckily for me, there's a lady in the office, and she told me it's going to be a bay number 6, which is back out in this direction. If you're coming to visit Disneyland via the Amtrak train, you can come outside at the Arctic station, come out to bay number 5, and catch the 50 bus going westbound. This bus goes all the way down Catella Avenue, and that's where a lot of resorts are located. So the important part to remember is you want to go west on Catella. And the good thing is, if you're an Amtrak passenger and you take the OCTA bus, that's the Orange County bus, you can ride it for free. This bus basically goes east-west along Catella Avenue. This is the inside of the Arctic Center in Anaheim. This is basically a transportation center. It's a beautiful building. At night, the lights above are lit, and it's absolutely gorgeous in here. To catch the Amtrak train, you go up the escalator or stairs, and you go across the bridge up at the top, and it's either track number 1 or 2, depending on where you're going. There's also an elevator in the back if you have a lot of luggage.